Any takeaways specifically for you from rewatching that game?
Everything looked good. We were watching film and, happy with the production that came along with the game. I mean, there's obviously some throws that I would like. But at the end of the day, nothing can't be perfect, even though, I got to make those. But, we're going to get better in practice, learn from it for the week, and come on Saturday ready to go.
Is there a sense for you, given how important the next 2 weeks are, that you have to be perfect or near perfect at least?
To be honest, I just got to do my best, and that's really what it's going to take to be able to lead this team and make sure the whole offense is running correctly and efficiently. I think that's going to be big for us as long as I know what I'm doing. Checks, reads, everything as far as I'm on top of my game so everybody else can do their job.
Coach Moore mentioned that after the game, there's kind of in the locker room, there's kind of a heightened sense of what's coming with these next 2 games. Can you kind of sense that with the team a little bit?
We're just, it's a lot of anticipation. I mean, big game. Stanford's a great team. Oregon's a great team. 2 big matchups, 2 primetime games that are going to be really fun to watch. But for us, we just got to take it like another week. We got to come in, prepare, and study what we're, being taught, the game plan, everything. Really get that down and execute it come Saturday.
How much does playing Stanford twice last year help you guys this Saturday?
It helps. I mean, the only thing is, that was last year. So we're going to watch our film. We're going to learn from it. And that'll be a big help with what we're doing as far as, just putting together everything in the package for this game. But as far as that goes, that's last year. This year is a new year, to be honest. So we're looking at bigger and better things. And, it's another big matchup for us.
Utah beat Stanford. What does that do to the team's mindset?
I mean, to be honest, it is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, we knew that Utah was a great team, but surely at home they're really good and a tough team. And, anybody can really be beat as long as you come and play and do what you need to do. In Utah, bring the heat, I guess. I'll watch that film, dissect it, study it, get into that today, and the offense and defense will. But we'll have our own game plan. Utah did a great job, but, it's a new week, and we got to come out prepared, ready to win.
What do you remember from Stanford's front seven last year?
They have a really good front seven. Big, fast, physical, very smart, and knows what they're doing. But at the end of the day, I mean, as long as we're doing what we need to do, it don't matter really who we're going up against. We just got to play our game.
You always kind of added, or you always have added this year, like for a national championship or that.
Yeah.
At the end of a lot of things that you've said, does it feel like you guys are maybe 2 wins away from being in the conversation for the national title? Is this kind of what you had always envisioned for this year?
Yeah, I feel like we have the talent on the team. We have the leadership. We have the coaches. I mean, everything we have, and it's prime. And this is a great year for us to be able to do big things. And the way we set ourselves up in these first 5 games have really helped us in that conversation. So as long as we keep winning, opportunities will multiply as they are seized. So that's what we like to go by. So as long as we keep winning, things will come up.
Mm-hmm. Terry Donahue said on Saturday he played with Gary Beeman, and he kind of compared you to Gary Beeman. He said he reminded you of you making plays. When you hear that, what kind of goes through your head?
It's a blessing and an honor, to be honest. Gary Beeman, I was lucky enough to get 2 handwritten letters from him. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool to get a handwritten letter from a guy who's won the Heisman here and did some big things here. But at the end of the day, he's a big time quarterback. Hopefully, I can leave my legacy and do big things here at the school.
One of the letters, did he say, "Stop that, you're making me look back"?
No, not at all. He said, "Keep going, man. Keep going. We got some big things this year, man. We're really looking high to what we can accomplish this year."
When did he write you?
It was at the beginning of the season and a couple weeks ago.
What'd the most recent one say?
Just keep pushing. I mean, same stuff, same type of message. Just keep pushing. Like I said, we have a lot of talent on this team, and he sees it as with all we do. So we just got to keep winning games, man. Got to keep winning games.
Do you expect to get a second one, or do you figure after you got the first one from him that
at the first
maybe
one,
that
I was happy with the first one. I guess so. I got a second one, even better.
You guys pen pals now?
Yeah, I'm alright, man.
Wait, 2 letters and you haven't written it back yet?
I was actually gonna save them and then just send them one big, massive letter, and then just see if they like it. But we'll see.
Does it kind of register with you that the next 2 games could be a huge part of your legacy, especially if you guys were to win?
Yeah. We got to win games, and I mean, these are huge games for us, and these are sort of what me personally, I sort of thrive, and this is what I like. These kind of games is sort of what I feel like I've been born to play in. I mean, just big time games like this, and every game is big, but I mean, you know, these games mean a lot. They really do. As far as, you know, team and legacies and stuff like that, all that. I mean, these are big time games that everybody will look back on and be like, I remember that game and how that game went, and you know, we just got to come ready. We got to come ready.
Last year, this team might not necessarily have been, you know, ready to be in the national title picture. What makes this team different that, you know, heading into two important games like this, that you can be confident that you guys could, you know, be national title contenders?
Yeah, you know, I feel like there's a lot. We're sort of second year into this thing. Last year we had a lot of freshmen, and this year we're still a young team, but you know, we're doing a lot bigger and better things. I think we got 2 years into the system of both the defense and the offense, and it's really showing as far as our efficiency and the defense stepping up and doing huge things out there, as well as the offense and doing really big things. So, you know, we're both and special teams. I can't forget about them because they're a major part of this team. But both sides of the ball are doing really well, and, you know, as long as we keep it up, man, we can, sky's the limit for us.
You guys had I'll keep asking questions. You guys had a lot of swing passes in the last game. Was that by design? Was that your choice more?
Some of them are my checks. I mean, depending on what we see and what the looks are, they're built into the play, or else I'll check into it. So it all depends. I mean, sometimes if I see something I like, I'll just take it. Or else, you know, if it's built in, I'll take it. It really doesn't matter. This offense has so much to it. I mean, you can check to anything, whatever, and if you see something, you just take the weakness of it.
It's just kind of a matter of them, you know, not really challenging those short passes?
Yeah, you know, it's not challenging the short passes, but, you know, if it's there, I'm going to take it. And, you know, you just have to sort of play with it. Play with the defense. I mean, if they're all up in the box, like, for instance, Cal was bringing, like, you know, safeties and everybody in the box. We got to take shots deep, and, you know, if they're back, then we got to run the ball. So you just got to play around and have fun out there with the offense.
Cool.